here tonight in the Savoy in Dublin for the closing film of the Jameson Dublin International Film Festival, The Secret of Kells. And we're going to be talking to the stars Brenden, Gleeson, Mick, Lally and many more. How great is it that your film is closing the film festival?
We're really excited. It was such a great thrill, and especially for Grania to give us this slot. We're really excited.
And how was it working with Brenden and Mick and then Evan and Christine?
Oh, it was just brilliant. Evan and Christen were just totally professional, and of course Mick and Brenden, it was just totally easy. Pure pros. It was great.
And have you got any other projects that are lined up now that you're working on?
Oh yeah, we're working on a new project called Song of the Sea. It's about the last little Selkie child making her way back to the sea.
How exciting is this? This is your first premiere.
So exciting. It's such a great achievement.
And how did you two get on? I mean, you became the best of friends, Brenden and Aisling, together. So how was it working with each other? Because it's your first film, really, isn't it?
It was great fun. It wasn't really as hectic as I think it was. It's in the recording studio. It's great crack, with Brenden Gleeson and everything.
So you got to meet Brenden Gleeson?
Well, I did. Unfortunately, Kirsten didn't. I had a few scenes with him, and we'd kick the ball around sometimes in the studio, so it was the best fun.
And how did you get involved in acting?
It was I was with Trading Faces in Galway, Claire Power, and she set me up with the movie, so I did a few auditions, and they decided to pick my voice.
And how did you get involved in acting?
Well, I'm in the Billy Barry Stage School with Lorraine Barry, and she had sent me for it, and that's why I got
I love your little outfit. Can we get a shot of her outfit here? Absolutely stunning, and your shoes are gorgeous. Okay, well, thanks a million, guys. Jack L, you're talking to entertainment.ie. How are you?
How are you?
Are you looking forward to seeing The Secret of Kells?
I'm really looking forward to it, actually, yeah. I don't know too much about it, but I'm interested in...
It is an absolutely beautiful story.
Well, judging by the posters and the reports I've heard, it sounds fascinating, and it's great to see, because we have so much folklore and stuff. You know, you got the Lord of the Rings and stuff, but we actually have it for real, so we should really be...
Because it's actually been a very long time since we have made a film based on the Irish history, and it is a great tale to tell the children.
It's endless as regards the amount of material that's there to do with it, so hopefully this will be the first of many.
Welcome to the closing film of the film festival. How are you, and are you looking forward to seeing the film?
I'm actually dying to see the film. I was in Berlin, and they were the Irish Film Board right there showing it a few times, so I unfortunately missed it, but I'm very excited to see it out here.
It's an absolutely beautiful story, so you won't be let down. Brenden plays a blinder, and so does Evan and Christine. Do you have any advice for any young people that want to get into acting, what they should do to, progress their career a little bit?
Well, obviously, I think I went to Anne Kavanagh's drama school for a couple of years, which not gets you into the industry, but just builds up your confidence. I feel like you're just put in front of a camera a lot and just told to given a few directions, so you just need the confidence to get up there and give it your all.
I know from experience Anne Kavanagh does not take any prisoners because she taught me speech and drama as well, so she is a great teacher to have. And what else did you kind of do just to start yourself off?
Well, honestly, I was very lucky. I was thrown into it all with Jim Sheridan and In America. So, I was very lucky. It was just sort of one movie onto another. Auditions are difficult. I would say do a lot of research if you get the opportunity. And other than that, I think it's all down to luck.
You played Brother Aidan, and he was...
If you say so. It's so long ago, I have no idea what I did in it. Yeah.
Well, you struck up a friendship with Brenden, and you kind of taught him everything about the heritage and the Irish and the Book of Kells. How important do you think that is for children to learn about nowadays? Because it can often be forgotten.
Oh, it would be fairly important. It's anything that kids nowadays learn about any portion of our heritage, even since the Book of Kells. It is important.
And did you enjoy working with Tom and Nora from Cartoon Saloon?
Well, you see, it was only a few days, and it's so long ago I can't remember, because so much is, because you do so much in the meantime, that's because your brain does displace things as they become unnecessary, So I can't remember exactly when I did it.
And whenever...
It was about 3 years ago, I think.
Oh, 3 years ago, is that it?
So it's a good while ago, yeah.
Okay. And when you were recording, did you and Brenden ever go into the same booth, or did you do everything separately?
I think most was done separately, I think, yeah. I think it was, yeah.
And are you working on anything new at the moment, or are you taking a break?
No.
You're on holidays?
I'm on idle.
Straight from the IFTAs, how was it being at the awards? Because last year you weren't able to collect your awards, but this time you were.
No, I wasn't. It was brilliant. I got to meet some great people, and I'm really delighted that I got to go up on stage and I got to, thank everyone for the movie. So.
And your dress was fabulous. Where did you get your dress from?
Lee Tucker.
Very nice. And are you working on anything new at the moment that you can tell us about?
I'm working on a movie called The Way Back. We're starting shooting on that next month. So, yeah.
And are you looking forward to seeing Secret of Kells? It's an absolutely beautiful story. Do you know much about it?
I actually don't know. I opened the Dublin Film Festival a few weeks ago, and I was so busy and I wasn't able to see any of the other movies, so I really wanted to see one, and I thought, well, why not a children's movie? So.
Okay, well, enjoy the film, and thanks a mil for talking to us. Thanks again. Hi, Brenden. An absolute pleasure to meet you. You're talking to entertainment.ie. So you played Brother Cellach. He was the Abbot of Kells, and you were Brendan's uncle. How did you put your own stamp on the role? Did you kind of, from being a teacher a number of years ago, because it was very strict?
A little bit about that, yeah. Well, I mean, everybody goes by their own light. So, it's such a long time ago now. That's the other thing. I'm struggling even to. I just remember having fun in the studio, fundamentally. So I think we went in, and I was more or less guided by the lads.
And this, you haven't done a film like this in a number of years, because it was in Bruges beforehand, and you've done, everybody knows you from The General,
right,
which was unbelievable. But this is an animation, so how did it kind of differ? I mean, because you were in a booth, really, recording.
Well, it's a touch like a radio play, in a sense. And I was kind of a little bit stunned at how quickly the whole thing happened. Like, I did a shooting in a couple of hours, really. And they film it then, and so they think they can take expressions if they need them, or get better ones if they need them.
And how were you approached for the role?
I met Paul. Paul just approached me at, I think it was a screening of something. I can't remember where. Maybe it was the Dublin Film Festival. I can't remember. I must ask him again now. And I just was really impressed with the way he went at it. He wasn't looking for anything. He just wondered if I'd be interested in. And it sounded fascinating, so he just sent me then more stuff, and there was a real can-do kind of attitude from him, so I was delighted to be involved.
So we might see you yet again in another animated film?
Oh, I'd hope so. Let's hope so.